Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we'll learn about loops. Um, in programming, there are three things that we need to learn. The first one is assignment statement, and the second one is if condition, and the third is loop. We already learned about assignment statement. For example, x is equal to 2. So we are assigning a value 2 to the variable x. So this is what we call assignment statement. So if you know how to use this assignment statement, then 1/3 of the programming is almost done. So for example, we are saying x is equal to x plus 1. This is also an assignment statement. We do some calculation. We assign the value to x. So and the second one is if condition. In the previous videos, we learned about if statement. So this is, or you can say branching. So this is also, if the condition is true, if x is greater than 3, the condition is true, do this thing, else we will be doing this, this group of statements. So this is the second main topic of the programming, that is if statement. And now we are going to learn the third part, which is loops. Okay. So if you have control over assignment statement, if condition, and loops, then you are good at programming. Then nothing to worry about it. Okay. So what is the purpose of loop? So instead of writing a code many times, so for example, here we are writing a code many times, okay? We can use the code, we can write the code once, and we can repeat the same statement again and again automatically. So instead of writing all these statements, so we can write it only one time, okay? And we can put it into the loop. And then automatically we can repeat the same statement. So this is the whole purpose of loop. What is that? To repeat the same code again and again automatically without the human intervention. So for example, in this, we are trying to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are having print statement one after the other. So how can we achieve this part or this kind of statements with the loop? That is what we need to learn. So first of all, we have to see what we are trying to do. We are trying to do that, okay, we want to print 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4 and 5. So how we can do that? Instead of using hard code value, what we can do is we can use the variable. Okay, so for example, x is equal to 1. So this is the first value that we need. So what we will do is we'll write print x. Okay. Now, what is the next part is print 2. Okay, so what we have to do is we will change the value of x with some formula or with some expression. I will say x plus 1. So before we have a value of x is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So x is 2. And if I say print x, now I will print 2. Here I will print 1. Okay, I want to print 3. So instead of using the hard code value, I will be using x, and I will say, okay, x is equal to x plus 1. Now it will become 3, and I can say print x, and it will print 3. Similarly, if I keep on going with x is equal to x plus 1, and then I can say, okay, I want to print x, it will print 4, and similarly, it will print 5. Okay, so this is what we are doing without loop. Now, if you want to do with the loop, So what we will do is, okay, anything that is common, we will keep the one copy, and remaining, this is a different part, and this part is repeating again and again. So we will cancel all others. Okay, because print x plus 1, print x is equal to x plus 1. So same thing. So we have to remove the duplicate values. So we are left with x is equal to 1, and then whatever comes the common, the repeating group of statement, we will put them into the while loop. And we'll say print x, and is x is equal to x plus 1. And here, how many times you want to print? We want to print when until x is less than 6. So I can say, I can put the condition x is less than 6. So if you see, so what we are doing is, we are saying in this part, we are saying, okay, x is 1, because this is the unique statement, so we'll keep the unique statements. This is the repeated statement. So we will remove all other stuff. We'll keep the one copy of the repeated group, and we'll put that into the loop, because this is what we are repeating again and again. Huh? This is what we are repeating again and again. So we'll keep them into the loop. And this is only one time. So that's why we put it outside the loop. So this part is outside the loop because it comes only one time. And this is what we are repeating. Now, so what will happen? X is 1, and we'll check the condition. 1 is less than 6, condition is true. Okay, print x. So it will print 1. And then we'll add the value. 1 plus 1 is 2, so x becomes 2. And then it will go back to the while statement and check the condition. To check the condition. 2 is less than 6. Yes, condition is true. Print x, it will print 2. And then 2 plus 1 becomes 3. So it will go back again. It will check 3 is less than 6. Yes. Print x, that is 3. Now 3 plus 1 is 4. It will go up there. It will check the 4 is less than 6. Yes. Come down, print 4. Then do it again. 4 plus 1 is 5. So x will have a value 5. And here it will check the 5. Is the 5 less than 6? Yes. Come inside, print 5. Then do it again. X plus 1. So it is 6. So 5 plus 1 is 6 now. X is 6. Go back, check the while loop. 6 is less than 6. Condition is false. So it will go outside and it will not print anything. So you see that? So here what we are doing is we are printing with the hard-coded, okay, and repeating the same statement again and again. And here we are using the loop to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine if you have to print until 1000. So with this method, you need 1000 statements. If you have to print, for example, 1 to 10,000, oh my goodness, then you need 10,000 statements. But in this case, when we have x is equal to 1 and we are using a loop while x is less than 6, and I say print x, okay, and then I say x is equal to x plus 1. So with this statement, if I have to print 10,000 times, what I will do? I will just go up there and I will say, okay, I need 10,000 here. That's it. So this will print 1 to 10,000. If I have to print 100,000, no problem. I can just add 1 0 to print. So let's see in the code, what we can do is, we can try. So this is my print 1, okay, then print 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. So if I run this program, so running the program needs executable, execute, open, dot read, and then I can say, okay, 05.py, Press enter, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I was saying, okay, if we remove this part, so if we remove this hard-coded value and put the value x, so what we need? We have x is equal to 1. So this will print 1. Now make x is equal to 2. So I will say x is equal to x plus 1. So it will become 2. Okay. And then it will print x is equal to, it will print the x value 2. Similarly, I can copy this one. And if I do it here, it will make the x 3 and print 3. If I come down here, it will make it 4 and it will print 4. And if I do it here, it will make it x5, it will print 5. So let's try that. So let me make it small a little bit so I can see all the statement in one go. Okay, so this is how, one more. Okay. You see that? So we got x is 1, then we printed 1, and then x become 2, we printed 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So this is done. Now we want to use a loop. So if I just go for the next page, you see here, oh, I'm using I, okay, that's fine. And I'm using I is less than or equal to 5. So instead of using 6, I'm using x is less than equal to 5. So, okay, that's fine. And then I'm using this part. So let's try that. So this is my common part. This is my common part, repeated part. Huh? So I will remove all the duplicates values. So I'll remove from print x. Okay. I'll remove it. And then I'll keep this one and I'll say, okay, I'll put it in the while x is less than, okay, less than equal to 5. We can do like that, no problem, colon. And then, sorry, and then I can say a little bit indenting. That's fine. So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's try that code. You see that? It printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, make it print until 10. Just change the value. And now it will print until 10. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the loop saves time. It makes the code shorter and easier, useful for repeating the task. Okay. And keep in mind, loop is very important. So understanding of the loop is very important. So you have to practice as much as you can. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.